track reviews.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you do it well. It is 12:04 a.m. live on Twitch on a Saturday morning, and it's time for a track review. This new Travis Scott song, The Plan, from the motion picture Tenet, just came out. Just dropped. Super fresh. I've barely had enough time to hear the song all the way through yet. Again, it's just 12:04. So I will be experiencing this song very freshly, very newly with all of you live. Make sure to come through on our New Music Friday streams, on our Twitch page, sub, follow, all that shit, so you can see this stuff happen in person and have a good, chill, dope-ass time with us. That'll just be for next time, of course, but for now, on YouTube, we're going to be giving this song a good old review-a-roni. Enough cringe. Let's just hear what Travis has to do on this track and hear if, I don't know, he takes a different approach when it comes to the incorporation of this music into a film. I'm not expecting a huge change up because at the end of the day, like, Travis Scott is a pretty huge artist, and if a film wants to incorporate him into a soundtrack, I imagine it's going to be totally on his terms. They're looking for his vibe, his sound. They're probably not looking for him to change up a whole lot. I suppose we'll see if a song in this context is different significantly in any way, or maybe even forgettable, because, I don't know, maybe he's sort of contributing a throwaway track or an extra. Who the hell really knows? But let's give it a try. Let's give it a taste. Travis Scott, The Plan, from the motion picture Tenet. Ba-bam. Let's go. That was kind of interesting. There were elements of that to me read like, this is a style, this is a sound, this is a vibe I've heard before from Travis Scott. This is very familiar in terms of its core foundational elements, but all of that is twisted in a totally new way. I think the most gripping thing about the intro of the track is obviously the massive analog bass, the way it's kind of thumping and throbbing at this slow juggernaut type pace. It's almost got like a bit of an 80s vibe to it. It's like I'm listening to a synthwave bass line, but slowed down and brought down to the deepest depths of tone. So it has the most massive bass, the most resonant sound. It's just monstrous. But again, it has that 80s analog synth type of vibe to it. It's not like an 808. It's not like the typical synth aesthetics that Travis goes for on his tracks. Beyond that, the flow feels really familiar. Like, I feel like we've heard this flow before from Travis. And Travis is also no stranger to delivering his songs over these instrumentals that have this kind of linear pacing where it's a galloping groove or a driving groove, and as he's rapping, the instrumentation is transitioning into something else, or it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. In concept, this song is very familiar, but now it's being done with all of these 80s synths, and the instrumentation is like more cinematic than it's ever been. And I suppose the only other thing instrumentally or aesthetically that felt like a little weird or a little bit of a surprise from him was just how high-pitched, wailing, and odd some of those falsetto, like auto-tuned vocal lines were. There were a few of them that were kind of tough to swallow and felt like they stuck out a bit like a sore thumb. I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how this track is worked into this upcoming film. I think it is kind of an interesting standalone song. It's cool to hear Travis go down this road and just experiment with sound and synth timbre a little bit. But those are my thoughts on the track. Let me know what yours are in the comments. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Travis Scott, The Plan, forever.